Song 4. Hello, Hare Krishna. We're continuing with Gita Govinda. Song 4. Ramakari Raga Yati Tala Bhyam Giyate. The song is sung in the Raga of Ramakari and in the Tala of Yati. Epigraph to the song. The characteristics of the Ramakari Raga 48 are as follows. Swarna Prabha Bhaswara Bhushana cha Neelam Nicholam Vahanti Kante Padopantam Adhi Shritepi Mano Natha Ramakari Pratishta. Ramakari is a very proud woman with golden complexion, shining ornaments, wearing blue cloth on a beautiful body, while a lover falls at her feet. Yatitala was described previously. Text 1.40. Chandana Charchita Neela Kalevara Pita Vasana Vanamali Keli Chalan Manikundala Mandita Gandha Yugasmita Shali Harir Iha Mugdha Vadhu Nikare Vilasini Vilasi Keli Pare Chandana Charchita smeared with sandal paste Neela Kalevara and with a bluish body, Pita Vasana with yellow clothing, Vanamali is wearing a forest garland, Keli Chalat moving playfully, Manikundala with jewel earrings, Mandita is decorated, Ganda Yuga and the pair of his cheeks, Smita Shali is full of smiles, Hari Krishna Iha there in Vrindavana, Mugdha Vadhu of young, unskillful or beautiful women, gopis, Nikare in the assembly of Vilasini or mistress Radha. Vilasati plays Keli Pare or Radha bent on coquetry. The Saki speaks to Radha. Krishna wears a forest garland and a yellow cloth. His blue body is smeared with sandalwood. He smiles and his two cheeks are decorated with the playful movement of jewel earrings. He smiles and his two cheeks are decorated with the playful movement of jewel earrings. O Radha, fond of coquetry, in Vrindavana, Krishna plays among the assembly of unskillful gopis who are absorbed in the play. Commentary. The meaning of the chorus is this. O Radha, fond of coquetry, in Vrindavana, Krishna plays among an assembly of beautiful women who are absorbed in the play. The word Mugdha also indicates that these women do not know the art of jesters in love. Mugdha means ignorant as well. They're absorbed in the playing, but it is an ordinary play. The word Vilasini addressed to Radha indicates that she's knowledgeable of dalliance. He who knows all arts is waiting for you. Mugdha means beautiful or ignorant according to Vishwa. Vilasa means excellent dalliance. The characteristics of Vilasa are as follows. Yana sthana sanadhinam netra vaktradi karmanam utpadyate vishesho yasa vilasa prakirtita. Vilasa is known as a manifestation of special actions such as making the eyes crooked, preparing a special carriage, preparing a place and making a seat, Natya Shastra. Or Keli Pare can also be an address to Radha like Vilasini, or Radha who has the most excellent pastimes. Mugdha Vadhva can also indicate the type of heroine called Mugdha. Hari means he who attracts all women by the skill of his pastimes. He who is skillful in all arts desires only you, since you alone can complete his desired pastimes, since the others are devoid of proper dalliance. The qualities of the Mugdha heroine are described in Shringara Tilaka. 1.35. Mugdha nava vadhus tatra nava yavana bhushita nava nanga rahasyapi lajja praya ratiryatha. The Mugdha heroine is young, newly ornamented with youth, and thus her love is filled with shyness, even if the love is secret. Krita paradhe daite bhashpa ruddhavalokana priya priyo tau chashakta manecha vimukhi sada. The Mugdha woman weeps after a lover commits offense, does not reply to the lover with unkind words, and avoids pride. Ujjwal Neelamani 5.14. Nava Yavana is described Satchapala Netrantam Smarasmera Mukhambujam Sagarva Jarajo Gandam Asamagra Runadharam Lavanyodbheda Ramyangam Vilasad Bhava Saurabham Unnilitankura Kucham Asputangaka Sandhikam Prathamam Yavanam Tatra Vartamana Mrigekshana Apekshate Mrudu Sparsham Sahate Nodhatam Ratim Saki Keli Rata Swanga Samskara Kalitadara Nakopa Harshau Bhajate Sapatni Darshanadishu Nati Rajyati Kantasya Sangame Kimtu Lajjate. She has slightly restless eyes and a lotus face with a smile of love. Her cheeks are colored with pride and her lips are unevenly red. Her attractive limbs sprout with beauty. She has the fragrance of shining bhavas. Her breasts are becoming full. Her joints are not clear. She has eyes like a doe. This is the Navayavana. She expects a light touch from the lover and cannot tolerate bold love. She's absorbed in playing with her friends. She carefully keeps her body clean. She does not show anger or joy on seeing co-wives. She's not too conspicuous, but is shy in uniting with her lover. Prasanna Sudhakara 1.263 to 266. In the verse, the qualities of a hero's dakshina compliant are mentioned. Yo gauravam bhayam prema dakshinyam purva yoshiti na munchati anya chitto pigneyo sau khalu dakshina. The dakshina compliant lover is the person who, though having a new lover, cannot free himself from respect, fear, and affection for his previous lover. Caused by softness of his nature. Ujjwal Neelamani 1.32. Some say that the Dakshina hero is one who shows equal affection to many women. Ujjwal Neelamani 1.34. But that does not apply in the verse since Krishna is seen to have excessive attachment to Radha. But that does not apply in the verse since Krishna is seen to have excessive attachment to Radha. Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnor Atyanta Vallabha. Radha alone is the dearest among all the gopis, Padma Purana. Bhagavatam also says, Anaya Radhito Nunam Bhagavan Harir Ishvara. Certainly this particular gopi has perfectly controlled the all-powerful Lord who takes away distress. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.30.28. Footnote 49. After this point, the commentary on this verse is missing. Also, the beginning of commentary on next verse is missing. Text 1.41. Pina payodhara bhara bharena harim parirabhya saragam gopa vadhur anugayati kachid udanchita panchama ragam harir iha. Pina payodhara of a full breast, bhara bharena with a heavy weight, harim Krishna, parirabhya having embraced, saragam enamored of Radha, gopi vadhu a coward damsel, gopi, Anugayati joins him in a singing. Kachit, someone. Udanchita, lifted up. Panchama raga, endowed with the fifth note. Pa. One gopi, embracing Krishna with a full heavy breast, sang following after singing. He sang the fifth note pa swara most prominently while he was attracted to Radha. 50. In this song, the Sakhi is singing, describing actions of Krishna in some past incident. In Vrindavana, Krishna plays commentary. Beginning of the commentary on this verse is missing. Chapala vihata dhairyam chid vrittir avikathana priyanu karanam leela madhuranga vicheshtita. The woman shows fickleness, patience, hiding of emotions, does not boast, imitates the beloved, and makes gestures with a graceful limbs. Dasha Rupaka 2.38. Dasha Rupaka 2.38. Since she followed after Krishna's singing, it is implied that the knowledge of her singing was less than that of Radha. Rasa arises when the knowledge of the couple is equal. For instance, it is said, Kachit samam mukundena swara jatir amishrita unninye pujita tena priyata sadhu sadhva iti tad eva dhruvam unninye tasyai manam cha bhavadat. One gopi joining Mukunda in his singing sang pure melodious tones that arose harmoniously above his voice. Krishna was pleased and showed great appreciation for her performance, saying, "Excellent, excellent." When another gopi sang in the Dhruva style, Krishna praised her even more. Srimad Bhagavatam 10.33.9. The phrase Saragam describes Krishna. Krishna is endowed with color which has fallen on him when he enjoyed with Radha. Krishna is endowed with color, raga, which has fallen on him when he enjoyed with Radha, or it means he has great attraction for Radha. The reason is given. He sings the fifth note predominantly. Udanchita Panchama Ragam 51. 51, his attraction for Radha is indicated because he sings the fifth note indicating Madhurya Rasa. It is said, Madhyam Panchama Bhuishtam Hasya Shrinnaraya Ragyor Bhavet. In Hasya and Shringar Rasas, the fifth note in the middle range predominates. Natya Shastra. Attachment in Shringara increases by predominance of the fifth note in singing. It is said, Nishada Rishabha Gandhara Sajja Shajja Madhyama Dhaivata Panchamascheti Ami Sapta Tantri Kantotita Swara. The seven notes in singing and instrumental music are Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Pa, Dha, and Ni. The seven notes in singing and instrumental music are Sa, Shajja, Ri, Rishabha, Ga, Gandhara, Ma, Madhyama, Pa, Panchama, Dha, Dhaivata, and Ni, Nishada. Nishadam Heshate Vaji, Gavastva Rishabha Bhashina, Ajavikam tu Gandharam, Dhaivatam, Bhrimate, Gaja, Shajjam Mayura Bhruvate, Bruvate Mruga Madhyama Bhashina, Pushpa Sadharane Kale, Kokila Rauti, Panchamam. Ni resembles the horse neigh, Re resembles the cows lowing, Ga resembles the goats bleating, Dha resembles the elephant's roar, Sa resembles the peacock's cry, Ma resembles the deer's cry, Pa resembles the cry of the cuckoo when flowers blossom. It is said elsewhere, Shajjam Vaden Mayura Rishabam Chatako Vadet, Aja Vadati Gandharam Krauncho Vadati Madhyamam, Pushpasadharane kale kokila panchamam vadet dardura dhaivatam chaiva nishadam cha vadet gaja. Sir is the cry of the peacock. Re is the cry of the chataka bird. Ga is the bleating of the goat. Ma is the cry of the osprey. Pa is the song of the cuckoo at the time of flowers blooming. Da is the croaking of the frog, and Ni is the roar of the elephant. Hasya Shringara Yogneyo, Swaro Panchama Madhyamau, Shajja Rishabhau Tatha Gneyo Vire, Raudra Bhute Rase, Gandharascha Nishadhascha, Kartavya Vyav, Karune Rase, Dhaivatashaiva Kartavyo, Bhibatse Cha, Bhayanake, Bhairava Panchamo Megha Mallaro Gaudo Malava Deshakyash Cheti Shadraga Prochante Loka Vishruta Sapta Swarastrayo Grama Murchana Shaiva Chaikavim Shati Shuti Nam Dvavimshatishaivatana Panchashad Unaka. Pa and Ma indicate Hasya and Shringara. Sa and Re indicate Veera, Raudra and Adbhuta Rasa. Sa and Re indicate Veera, Raudra and Adbhuta Rasa. Ga and Ni indicate Karuna Rasa. The indicates Bibhatsa and Bhayanaka Rasa. The six main ragas of Bhairava, Panchama, Megha, Mallara, Gauda, Malava, and Desha. There are 7 notes, 3 gramas, and 21 murchanas. There are 22 shrutis and 49 tanas. It's clearly related that this gopi was bewildered by his raga and became charmed as she sang imitatively while embracing Krishna, though he sang to indicate Radha and that he wanted to enjoy with her. The woman became bewildered by singing. It is said, Gopyastat Gitam Akanya Murchita Navidan Ripa Sramsad Dukulam Atmanam Srasta Kesha Srajam Tata. The gopis became stunned when they heard that song. The gopis became stunned when they heard that song. O king, they did not notice that their fine garments were becoming loose and their hair and garlands disheveled. SB, Srimad Bhagavatam 10.34.24. Shruti says, Tadrohi janmate deva abruvan apa yushmad akramin nasman upavartate vi Vyamaha iti Brahma Gandharva avadhan agayan deva sa devan gayata Upavartata tasmad gayantam striya kamayate kamukayetam striyo bhavanti. She adopted the form of a deer and ran away from the Gandharvas. She adopted the form of a deer and ran away from the Gandharvas. The Devata said, she has run from you. She comes not to us. Let us both summon her. The Gandharvas uttered a spell to make her come to them. The gods sang to attract her toward them. She went to the gods as they sang. Therefore, women love one who sings. Enamored are women of him who thus knows. Taittiriya Samhita 6.1.6.6.4. Yajurveda, Taittiriya Samhita, and Yajurveda. The singing of that gopi in front of Radha shows that gopi's disrespect towards Radha. Panchama refers to a type of raga according to Vishwa. Text 1.42. Kapi vilasa vilola vilochana kelana janita manojam dhyayati mugdha vadhur adhikam madhusudana vadana sarojam harir iha. Kapi, a certain vilasa of pleasure, vilola vilochana of his flickering glances, Kelana by the play, Janita Manojam by which desire is produced, Dhyayati contemplates, Mugdha Vadhu, the inexperienced damsel, Adhikam excessively, Madhusudana of Madhusudana, Vadana Sarojam, the lotus face. The one experienced gopi contemplates Krishna's lotus face, which produces desire in her by the play of his flickering glances. In Vrindavana, Krishna plays. Commentary. One innocent, infatuated gopi thinks of the lotus face of Krishna excessively. Krishna's face produced desire in her, which has arisen by the play of his flickering eyes. Adhikam can also modify Vadana Sarojam, lotus face. His lotus face is incomparable in beauty. His face is compared to a lotus because the lotus has qualities like fragrance. His face is compared to a lotus because the lotus has qualities like fragrance. The lotus stimulates desire and attracts a person by the flow of sweet rasa. The lotus stimulates desire and attracts a person by the flow of sweet rasa. Krishna's face is similar. The word Madhusudana suggests Krishna's unsteady love like a bee. 52. Madhusudana means bee. For the word Madhusudana suggests Krishna's unsteady love like a bee for that particular gopi. This gopi is called inexperienced Mugdha. She's not expert since she meditates even in the actual presence of Krishna. She's not expert since she meditates even in the actual presence of Krishna. Text 1.43. Kapi kapola tale milita lapitum kim api shruti mule charu chuchumba nitam bhavati daitam pulaker anukule haririha. Kapi, a certain gopi, kapola tale, at the base of his forehead, milita, having attached herself, lapitum, in order to whisper, kim, something, api, even, shruti mule, to the base of his ear, charu, attractively or joyfully, chuchumba, she kissed him, nitam bhavati, with fine hips, daitam, the beloved, pulakai, with hair stood on end, anukule, well disposed, indicating his desire for her. One gopi with fine hips whispered in his ear, and when his hair stood on end, indicating his desire, she kissed him on the forehead. One gopi with fine hips whispered in his ear, and when his hair stood on end, indicating his desire, she kissed him on the forehead. In Vrindavana, Krishna plays. Commentary. One woman with fine hips kissed her lover attractively at the base of his forehead. How is she described? She attached herself below his ear to whisper about some activity. He indicated his desire for her, Anukule, by his hair standing on end. Boldly kissing Krishna caused laughter among her friends. Using trickery, she showed her skill and began to kiss him. It is suggested, however, that she became unsteady by that first kiss. Her charming hips indicate beauty. Or some beautiful gopi, more skillful, your Sakhi attached herself to the base of his ear to inform him or how to meet you, to inform him of how to meet you. Then what did she do? She kissed him nicely on the forehead when he favorably developed goosebumps. She joyfully kissed him since he developed Satvika Bhava out of love for you. Since he reacts in this way on hearing news of you, it's fit to be said that he desires to meet you. Thus, you must meet him. Text 1.44. Keli kala kutukena cha kachidamum yamuna jalakule manjula vanjula kunja gatam vichakarsha karena dukule harir iha. Keli kala for past tense, kutukena out of desire, cha and kachi the certain gopi, amum him Krishna, Yamuna Jalakule on the bank of the Yamuna river, manjula vanjula of attractive reeds, kunjagatam, though he had gone to a grove, vichakarsha she pulled him, karena by his hand, dukule to a fine piece of cloth. One gopi eager for pastimes pulled Krishna by the hand to a fine piece of cloth on the bank of the Yamuna, though he had hidden in an attractive grove of reeds. In Vrindavana, Krishna plays. Commentary. One gopi pulled Krishna to a cloth, perhaps to a piece of cloth for sitting, with playful gestures, though he had entered an attractive groove of reeds. Some say the verse means that using her hand, she pulled him by his cloth. What did he do? Following your Sakhi's instruction, he had gone there to fool the other gopis. To which place she pulled? She pulled him to the bank of the Yamuna. She pulled him to the bank to play with him, though he had hidden himself in the grove of reeds, hoping that you would come. It is suggested that he was unsettled by the gopi pulling his cloth, since he was attracted to another, Radha. Or she pulled his cloth with her hand when he had gone to the reed grove on the bank of the Yamuna, after he fooled the other gopis, since he was most eager for pastimes with you. Keli kala kutukena. Kutuka means desire according to Amarakosha. Manjula means attractive. Vanjula means reeds. Dukula means fine cloth. Text 1.45. Karatala tala tarala valaya vali kalita kala swana vamshe rasa rase saha nritya para harina yuvati para prasha shamse haririha. Kara tala tala, accompanied by the clapping of the surface of the hands. Tarala valaya vali, the jingling series of bracelets. Kalita kalaswana, by which a soft sound is made. Vamshe, and the flute. Rasa rase, with a taste for the rasa dance, or in great astonishment. Saha nritya para, equal to Krishna in dancing. Harina, by Krishna. Yuvati, a young woman. Radha. Prasha shamse, she was praised. One young gopi equal to Krishna in dancing, with a taste for the rasa dance, is praised by him. One young gopi equal to Krishna in dancing, with a taste for the rasa dance, is praised by him. That dance is 53. Though technically the phrase accompanied by hand clapping, etc., modifies rasa taste, it more properly modifies rasa dance. The dance is filled with hand clapping, etc., instead of the taste is filled with hand clapping, etc. Accompanied by hand clapping. The dance is accompanied by hand clapping, jingling of bells, and soft, sweet notes of the flute. In Vrindavana, Krishna plays. Commentary. How can Krishna be attracted to me if he's playing with other gopis? Are you not speaking uselessly? How can Krishna be attracted to me if he's playing with other gopis? Are you not speaking uselessly? The Sakhi then says, listen firsthand. Her explanation is as follows. One young woman called Radha is praised by Krishna. How is she described? She dances equally with Krishna with taste for the rasa dance, rasa rase, where there are many dancers, or she dances equally with Krishna in great astonishment, or she dances equally with Krishna in great astonishment, rasa rase, because of the skill in singing. The dance is tasty with the sound of the flute, along with sweet, indistinct notes mixed with moving rows of bells and clapping of hands. The dance is tasty with the sound of the flute, along with sweet, indistinct notes mixed with moving rows of bells and clapping of hands. The intention is this: with attraction for the rasa dance, with clapping of hands, jingling of bells, and the soft, sweet notes of the flute, Radha dancing equally to Krishna is praised by him. The intention is this: with attraction for the rasa dance, with clapping of hands, jingling of bells, and the soft sweet notes of the flute, rather dancing equally to Krishna is praised by him. What type of attraction to the rasa dance? At this moment, he praises you by some hidden hints in playing the flute mixed with hand clapping. The other gopis are not aware of his message to you. They're inexperienced and ignorant. Tala means clapping the hands according to Vishwa. Tarala means fickle. Vamsha is a flute. Rasa means playing of the coward women. Rasa means the rasa dance. Text 1.46. Shlishyati kam api chumbati kam api ramayati ramam. Pashyati sasmita charu param aparam anugachati vamam harir iha. Shlishyati, he embraces. Kam api, a certain gopi. Chumbati, he kisses. Kam api, another. Kam api, and another. Ramayati, plays with. Ramam, beautiful woman, or a woman who is inclined to play. Pashyati, gazes at Sir, he Smita Charu with a pleasant smile. Param, a final last gopi. Aparam, and yet another gopi. Anugachati, he becomes submissive to yet another. Vamam, lovely or devious woman, gopi. Krishna embraces one gopi, kisses another. Krishna embraces one gopi, kisses another, plays with another, and gazes at a last gopi with a pleasant smile. He becomes submissive to yet another gopi who's obstinate. In Vrindavana, Krishna plays. Commentary. Krishna embraces one woman who's inclined to play. He kisses another and plays with another using sweet words. He sees a last gopi, Param, while smiling. Aparam anugachati vamam. He becomes submissive, anugachati, to your Sakhi, another gopi. And your Sakhi, he becomes submissive to your Sakhi, another gopi with attractive nature, or crooked nature, who lives in anger on seeing Krishna embrace the others who approached him submissively. Or the meaning is he becomes submissive to you. In this case, Radha is the other gopi who are obstinate in nature, after cheating the others by smiling and glancing at them. Therefore, do not delay in meeting with him. Rama makes a beautiful woman according to Amarakosha. Rama means a beautiful woman according to Amarakosha. Text 1.47. Sri Jayadeva Bhanitam idam adbhuta keshava keli rahasyam vipina vinoda kala valitam vitanotu shubhani yashasyam. Sri Jayadeva Bhanitam, spoken by Sri Jayadeva, idam, this song, Adbhuta Keshava, of astonishing Keshava, Keli Rahasyam, the expertise in pastimes, Vipina, in the forest, we know the Kala, with the skillful amusements, Valitam, furnished, Vitanotu, may it, the song, spread Shubhani, auspiciousness, Yashasyam, conferring fame. May this ultimate song, spoken by Jayadeva, filled with the expert pastimes of astonishing Krishna and describing a skillful play in the forest, and which gives fame, spread auspiciousness, send of song 4. Commentary. May this ultimate song, spoken by the poet Jayadeva, spread auspiciousness. It's filled with the most expert pastimes of astonishing Krishna. He's astonishing because he attracts many attractive gopis, though he's attracted by the rasa of Radha. The word Keshava indicates Krishna's beauty. Also, the song is endowed with skillfulness of pastimes in the forest. It gives fame, another version, as Vrindavana Vipine Lalitam. Instead of Vipina Vinoda Kala Valitam, this song is beautiful Lalitam, or filled with Shringar Rasa Lalitam, and contains the astonishing skillful pastimes of Krishna. Adbhuta Keshava Keli Rahasyam in Vrindavana. 54. In this version, the adjective Adbhuta is attributed to pastimes rather than Krishna, Keshava. In this poem, the heroine goes to meet her lover, Abhisarika. 55, Abhisarika, the woman who goes to meet a lover or is met by the lover wearing clothing suitable for the full moon or dark moon is called the Abhisarika. Out of shyness, she covers her body, makes her ornaments soundless, and goes in the company of only one intimate friend to meet her lover. Ujjal Nilamani 5.71 to 72. The hero is bold, has many lovers, Dakshina. Dakshina, the Dakshina is the person who, though having a new lover, cannot free himself from respect, fear, affection for his previous lover, caused by softness of his nature. Ujjal Nilamani 1.32 is favorable, Anukula, and is cunning, Anukula. He forgets all other women in the presence of Radha. In Ujjal Nilamani 1.25, Anukula is explained as follows. He who gives up desire for other women with intense attachment for one woman, like Rama for Sita, is called the Anukula or well-disposed lover. And his cunning, his boldness, the hero is bold, as many lovers, as favorable, and is cunning. His boldness is shown when it's stated that he plays with one gopi. Kam api ramayati, abhivyaktanya taruni bhoga lakshmapi nirbhaya, mithya vachana dakshascha drishto yam khalu katyate. The lover was fearless, though bearing the marks of enjoyment with other women on his body, and who skillful at lying is called drishta, Ujjal Nilamani 1.40. The lover was fearless, though bearing the marks of enjoyment with other women on his body, fearless, though bearing the marks of enjoyment with other women on his body, and who skillful at lying is called Drishta, Ujjal Nilamani 1.40. The Dakshina hero was explained in the commentary on Gita Govinda 1.40. Cunning is described as follows. Priyam Bhakti Puro Nyatra Vipriyam Kurute Brisham Gyata Parada Cheshtascha Kutilo Saus Shato Yatha. The deceitful hero speaks nicely in front of a woman, but acts against her when she's not present. Is crooked and has another love affair without her knowing. Shringar Tilaka 1.27. Is crooked and has another love affair without her knowing. Shringar Tilaka 1.27. Krishna went to a grove of attractive reeds. This shows his offensive action and secret nature. Krishna was Anukula to one gopi. This shows his favorable nature. This shows his favorable nature. This will be further explained in song 16. He's always favorable to Radha, though here he shows Dhiro Dhatta Anukula nature. Kuvalaya Drisha Sanketa Sta Drig Anchala Kaushaler Mana Sija Kala Nati Prastavanam Abhitanvatam Na Kila Ghatate Radha Ranga Prasanga Vidhayata Vrata Vilasite Shaitilyasya Chaptapi Aga Vidvisha. Lalita speaks to Chitra. O lotus-eyed women waiting in your bhavas. Lalita speaks to Chitra, O lotus-eyed women waiting in your bhavas. By giving signals with skillful glances, you should display skillful introductory dances of love. But Krishna does not become slack in executing his vow to make Radha become attached to Cupid's dances. Ujjal Nilamani 1.28. 58. In the quote, an example for the Anukula mixed with Dhiro Dhatta is given. The definition of Anukula was given previously. The Dhiro Dhatta is a person who's inscrutable, modest, tolerant, merciful, determined in vows, who obscures others' pride, is not boastful, and is strong. DRS 2.1.226. A brief summary of Srila Vishnatha's commentary on the quoted verse, Ujjal Nilamani 1.28, is as follows. Krishna was going to meet Radha, and on the way, the gopis were planning to attract Krishna and divert his attention. In that group of gopis, Lalita was speaking the quoted verse to Chitra. Though the gopis were trying to obstruct the path while Krishna was going to meet Radha, though the gopis were trying to obstruct the path while Krishna was going to meet Radha, He didn't become angry. Rather, he was compassionate on them and told them, I'll dance with you later in dancing arena. Now permit me to collect my cows. Though he was compassionate on them, he was fixed in his vow to meet Radha and produce strong attachment to her. This shows his Dhirodata nature. In all of this, Krishna's Anukula nature toward Radha is displayed. Though Krishna is actually Dhira Lalitanukula, lover, all qualities of the hero manifest in Krishna in order to nourish Radha's rasa by the various bhavas. 59 is called Dhira Lalita, who's clever, endowed with fresh youth, end of Kaishora period, skillful at joking and free of worries. Is controlled by his dear devotees, BRS Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.230. The definition of Anukula is already given. An example of the Dhira Lalitanukula is given. Because of his unfathomable attachment, his parents avoid giving him responsibilities. Playing with Radha incessantly, Krishna ornaments the forest on the bank of the Yamuna river. Ujjal Nilamni 1.29. Text 1.48. Vishvesham anuranjanena janayan anandam indivara shreni shyamala komaler upanayan anger anangotsavam swachandam braja sundari bhir abhita prati angam alingita shringara sakhi murtiman iva madhau mugdho hari kridati. Vishvesham, of all beings or of all the gopis, anuranjanena, by the conciliation, Janayan, producing Anandam bliss, Indivara Shreni, like a row of blue lotuses, a Shamala Komalai, tender and dark, Upanayan, establishing Anger with limbs, Anangotsavam, the festival of Cupid, Swachandam, freely or spontaneously, Vraja Sundaribhi, by the beautiful women of Raja Gopis, Abhita, near, Pratyangam, in all of his limbs of all parts, Alingita, embraced or take shelter, Shringara, amorous love, Aksaki, Osaki, Murtiman, in bodily form, Eva, as if Madhav in spring, Mugdha, innocent or attractive, Hari, Krishna, Kridati, place. The Saki continues, O Saki, innocent Krishna plays in the spring as if he were the embodiment of amorous love, while producing bliss in all beings by satisfying them. And establishes a festival of Cupid by all his tender limbs, dark like a host of blue lotuses, while the beautiful women of Raja freely embrace all his limbs. Commentary. Since Krishna knows all arts, why did he play with gopis who were ignorant of proper etiquette in love? The verse answers, oh, my friend Radha, innocent Krishna plays in the spring as if he were the personification of love. What does he do? He produces bliss by gratifying all beings, Vishvesham, or all the gopis. What Vishvesham, what else does he do? He establishes a festival of Cupid by his tender limbs, dark like a host of blue lotuses. His limbs include portions of their limbs as well. His limbs are so soft that they cannot tolerate touch. An example was already given. This phrase indicates his beauty. Anga pratyanga kanam yasannivesho yatochitam shushlishta sandibandha syatat saundharyam itiryate. Beauty is defined as proper placement of all limbs and their parts nicely joined together. Rasarnava Sudhakara 1.286. Krishna is nicely embraced by the beautiful women of Raja and all his limbs, externally using their limbs and internally by consciousness. Krishna is nicely embraced by the beautiful women of Raja and all his limbs, externally and internally, as if he were the personification of Shringar Rasa. He's compared to Shringar Rasa because he's blackish, Shama. Shamo Bhavati, Shringara, Sito, Hasa Prakirtita. Shama is the color of Shringar Rasa and white is the color of Hasya Rasa. Natya Shastra 6.42. The following is another meaning of the verse. Attractive, Mugdha, Shringar Rasa performs pastimes everywhere in the spring. Attractive Shringar Rasa performs pastimes everywhere in the spring. Madhav. It produces bliss in all beings by generating mutual attraction between young lovers, bringing about a festival of Cupid with its paths like sanchari bhavas, transitory emotions. Shringar Rasa takes place not only by these causes, these are forests, there are forests of tamala trees, dark like blue lotuses and soft beds. The tender women of Vraja take shelter of Shringar Rasa with all its angas spontaneously. Among the angas of Shringar Rasa, Tambula, garlands, and sandalwood act as Uddipana stimuli. The Anubhavas, gestures, and actions arising out of love in relation toward the beloved are smiling and glances. The Anubhavas, gestures, and actions arising out of love in relation toward the beloved or smiling and glances. The Sanchari Bhavas are anxiety and envy. The Sanchari Bhavas are anxiety and envy. The Sattvika Bhavas, involuntary external transformations. The Sattvika Bhavas are standing of hairs on end and perspiration. The components or angas are described by Bharata. The components or angas are described by Bharata. Vibhavair anubhavaischa bhava sanchari sattvikai janito bodhita spito vruddha shringara ishyate. Shringar Rasa is generated, stimulated, intensified, and increased by Vibhavas, causes of Rati, object of love, shelter of love, and stimuli. Anubhavas, Sanchari Bhavas, Aka Vyabhichari Bhavas, and Sattvika Bhavas. The components or angas are described by Bharata. Shringar Rasa is generated, stimulated, intensified, and increased by Vibhavas, causes of Rati, object of love, shelter of love, and stimuli. Anubhavas, Sanchari Bhavas, Aka Vyabhichari Bhavas, and Sattvika Bhavas. The general characteristics of Vibhava are described in Rasa Ratna Deepika. Bhava yanti ye rasan vai manoharan te vibhavastu katyante natya shastra visharadhai. Those knowing dramatics say that vibhavas are those persons who produce attractive rasas. Rasa Ratna Deepika 3.1. The vibhavas of Shringar Rasa are described by Bharata. Ritu Malyalankare Priya Jana Gandharva Kavya Sevabhi Upavana Gamana Vihare Shringara Rasa Samudbhava Bhavati. The Shringar Rasa arises from seasons, garlands, ornaments, the lover, music, poetry, service, going to a garden and playing. Natya Shastra 6.47. The general characteristics of Anubhava are described. Kriyante vai rasa samyak lokanubhava gochara tenubhavastu katyante natya shastra visharadai. Anubhavas are described by the knowers or dramatics as emotions which can be perceived by others. Anubhavas are described by the knowers of dramatics as emotions which can be perceived by others. Rasa Ratna Deepika 3.10. The Anubhavas of Shringar Rasa are as follows. Nayana Vadana Prasadai Smita Madhura Vacho Driti Pramodaischa Madhuraishchanga Viharais Tasyabhinaya Prayoktavya. The general indications are joy in the eyes and face, smiling, sweet words, patience, joy, and beautiful movements of the limbs. Natya Shastra 6.48. The Anubhavas of Shringar Rasa are as follows. Nayana Vadana Prasadai Smita Madhura Vacho Driti Pramodaischa Madhuraischanga Viharais Tasyabhinaya Prayoktavya. The general indications are joy in the eyes and face, smiling, sweet words, patience, joy, and beautiful movements of the limbs. Natya Shastra 6.48. The general characteristics of Vyabhichari Bhavas are described in Dasarupaka. Visheshad Abhimukhyena Charanto Vyabhicharina Stayini Unmagna Nirmagna Kallola Iva Varidhav. The Vyabhichari Bhavas move about or directly visible The Vyabhichari bhavas move about are directly visible with particular emotion and appear and disappear in the waves of the ocean of the Sthai Bhava. Dasha Rupaka 4.7. The Vyabhichari bhavas of Shringar Rasa are described in Shringara Tilaka. Shanka Suya Bhayam Glanir Vyadishinta Smriti Dhriti Autsukyam Vismayo Harsho Vridhon Madhu Madastatha Vishado Jadata Nidra Vahi tam chapalam smriti iti bhava prayoktavya shingare vyabhicharina. The vyabhichari bhavas of Shingar Rasa are generally described as anxiety, envy, fear, fatigue, illness, contemplation, remembrance, patience, zeal, disappointment, joy, shame, madness, intoxication, depression, being stunned, sleep, concealments, fickleness, and death-like appearance. Shringar Tilaka 1.28 to 29. The Satvika bhavas are described in Shringar Tilaka. Stamba Svedota Romancha Swara Bhangota Vepatu Vaivarnyam Ashru Pralaya Iti Ashtau Satvika Smrita. The 8 Satvika bhavas are being stunned, perspiration, hair standing on end, breaking of the voice, shivering, change of color, tears, and fainting. Shringar Tilaka 1.15. Detailed characteristics are not mentioned out of fear of enlarging the work. Though Krishna knows all arts, he plays with the women of Raja, though they are not so skillful according to their qualities, since he attracts them. Thus, he maintains his quality of being Daksha, skillful man, in spite of their lack of skill. It was said that Krishna is able to attract all living entities. By mentioning ordinary prema in the other gopis, the outstanding nature of Radha's prema is indicated. Another meaning is as follows: O friend, producing bliss for all us Sakhis by developing his love for you. Anuranjanena, he plays, you should not hate him though he enjoys with other women, since he embraces them while remaining independent of them. He has most attraction for embracing you. The rest is the same. Shringara refers to the Shringar Rasa according to Vishwa. Vishwam means everything. Indivara means blue according to Amarakosha. Shyamala means black. Murti means a body. Text 1.49. Raso lasa bharena vibhrama bhritam abhirar vama bhruvam. Abhyarnam parirabhya nirbharam ura prema dhaya radhaya sadhu tvad sudhamayam iti vyahrutya gita stuti vyajad udbhatha chumbita smita manohari hari patuva. Rasollasa, in the joy of the rasa dance, bharena, abounding, vibhrama britam, filled with confusion, blinded by abhira vama bruvam, the wives of the cowards, gopis, abhyar near, parirabhya, having been embraced, nirbharam, tightly, ura, his chest, premandhaya, blinded by intense joy, radhaya, by radha, sadhu, beautiful, tvatvadanam, your face, sudhamayam iti, consistent nectar, vyahrutya is spoken, Gita stuti, of praising a song, vyajad, on the pretext, udbhata chumbita, kissed openly, smita, with a smile, manohari, who steals the minds of the gopis, Hari Krishna, Patu, may Krishna protect you. May Krishna, who steals the minds of the gopis with a smile and is tightly embraced on his chest by Radha, blinded by intense joy, and who's then visibly kissed by her in the presence of other gopis who are blinded by the joy in the rasa dance, protect you. Radha praises his face. Radha praises his face as nectar on the pretext of praising a song. Commentary. At the end of the chapter, the author gives a blessing. May Krishna protect you. How is he described? He attracts the women with his soft smile. He's clearly kissed by Radha after she deeply embraces him on the chest in front of other gopis. How are the other gopis described? They cannot see properly and are confused. Vibhrama Bhritham, because of great joy in the rasa dance. Let them be without sight. But why is he kissed by Radha when she can see the other young women in front of her? She's blinded by extreme joy, prema. She sees nothing except Krishna. Embracing him deeply, she kisses him without seeing a second person. On the pretext of praising his song, she indicates, your face is filled with nectar. It's beautiful. She shows skill because she simply says the song is beautiful. She shows skill because she simply says the song is beautiful, filled with nectar. Then she kisses him. Hare Krishna, I would like to end here. Thank you so much.